I'm Becca Meagard. I am a mentor, and this is my 4th year. So a little bit about my relationship with my students and what I've learned is essentially I started with my girls. They were in 7th grade, and starting with a 7th grader can be hard because a lot of the conversations you have are one-word responses, and to kind of dig into a relationship, it's not necessarily about what you get out of it, it's about being there. And so as we've grown together, I've learned that just that kind of initial presence I had with them really helped them to get to know me and trust me. And then as we kind of throughout the years, they know that they can trust me and I can trust them, and opening up to them with what I'm going through in life really helps them to open up to me. And I think one of the biggest things I've learned in getting to know them is that I really don't know all the answers, and that when we have conversations, that's totally okay. That we can have a conversation and learn from each other, and opening it up to, I have 2 students, so opening it up to both students and kind of asking questions and getting them to talk to each other is the best way for us all to grow, and for them to learn from each other. So.
My name is Eileen Toombs, and I'm a mentor coordinator. This is my 4th year. I've had the same mentor for the whole time. Some others have come in and out, but the 2 of us have been together the whole time. And at first it was really difficult because we're both very quiet people, don't like to talk. So there were a lot of awkward moments where we didn't quite know what to say to each other. Back then you would meet one-to-one. Not like we do now. So it was hard, and it was, at first I would dread going because I so wanted to do well by her, and I felt like such a failure because I didn't know what I should do. And I remember after maybe the 3rd time we were together, when I was driving home, I just got really upset, and I felt like I was going to burst out in tears. And so I had to pull over, and that is so not like me. And I just said to God, I just want to give her what she needs. And I was just I felt so much like I wasn't giving her what she needed. And after that, I just kind of tried to relax more when we were together. I would always pray before we would meet, and tried to find common ground, things that we had in common, like talking about our families, crafts. We're both really into doing crafty things. So we started once in a while bringing our, stitching or knitting or whatever, and that really, really helped. And focusing on the fact that we both really, really wanted to please God. That's why we were both doing this, that we knew we weren't great at relating to other people, and but that our heart was to do God's will for our lives and to grow in that. After about a year, there was a turning point. I think it was like toward the end of the 2nd year, my mentor shared something with me that was really super, super personal. And it really showed me that at that point, even though I didn't feel like we had connected, she really trusted me. And it just really opened up a lot of things in both our hearts. We had a really good, honest talk about how God feels about things, how it's okay not to know the answer, because I didn't know the answer. And it was just really a good turning point for us. Now, when we get together, we still have our silent, awkward moments, but they're different because we love each other and care about each other. And we just enjoy our time together, even if we just kind of sit and stitch. It's okay. And what I've learned is a few things. One is that there's no one right way to mentor. We're all different, we all have different personalities, and it's going to look different. Some people, we've heard the stories of, oh, my mentor comes to my house all the time, we have dinner, and they're part of the family. It's not like that with us, because we're different people, and it's okay to look different. Another thing I learned about it, that it's not about me, which is something that Brian mentioned. I don't have to perform. And when that really hit me was, I think, 2 years training ago. Brian put up a slide, and in my words, it was a good mentor shows, gets people to like them, but a great mentor gets people to turn to Jesus. And that really changed my attitude, that it's not about getting them to like me, it's getting them to think about their walk with Jesus. And the last thing is that it's God's timetable. It's not up to us to decide how quickly we'll get close, or what it'll look like, when it'll look like, the perfect relationship. But God knows what's going on. He's working in both of our hearts. And just don't give up when you think you're not making an impact, because you are, and you just don't know it.